right, we're gonna go to number 4 with 26 points. Katan's number 1.
Okay.
Isaac and Jamie's number 3.
Okay.
Overwatch.
Okay, I'm really glad that you guys said it too, Jamie and Isaac. Do you want to go first, Jamie?
Well, I mean, the only thing I'm gonna say about Overwatch, and excuse me if I sound a bit dejected or
No,
I
I'll
don't
sound
know.
worse. I promise. I'll sound worse.
It, for what it is, it's fun.
Mm.
Overwatch is a fun game, but it's a clown fiesta, and I don't think it should have gotten as big as it did get. In my opinion, you know. Of course, at the time when it came out, I don't think there was really anything like it at the time, and it showed a lot of promise, of course. And yeah, the game is fun, but I don't think it should have gotten. I don't think it should have gotten people talking about it as much as they did. In my opinion, that's all I gotta say there about it. It has its moments.
Didn't make my list, but I played it one time when it had a free weekend, and I didn't care for it at all. I was like, I don't. Maybe this is the type of game it is. I'm like, this doesn't suit my interest. This doesn't. I played it for one free weekend with Hunter and Jacob, and they both liked the game, but I never got into it.
I can get into it.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I haven't played it in a while, but it's fine.
Yeah,
Is it still popular?
Yeah, they're
I'm
coming out with
assuming
the
so.
second one. I think kind of like next year or something. I mean, okay. I'll say the reason why I don't like this game. It's for a slightly different reason. I used to really enjoy this game, but honestly, like, this is not a joke. Like, it has the most toxic community I've ever seen for a game.
Yeah.
And this includes
Oh,
Halo.
yeah.
This includes Call of Duty. This
Includes
includes
Call of Duty.
This includes
Surpass
League.
Call of Duty.
This includes League of Legends as well.
I don't know that.
Dang.
No, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
say that lightly. Like, I've played all those games, and like I honestly mean it. And I don't even think just the player base is toxic. And by the way, when I say the player base is toxic, I don't mean everyone. Obviously, like I just mean like there's a larger amount of them that are. But I'll also say that I think the devs are also really toxic. Like, some of the interactions, because they'll preach like freedom of, and like different, like, people from different countries and whatnot. And then there was like issues with China in real life, which I won't go into. And then like to like try to fix it, they changed the character's sexuality in the game. I'm like, oh, see, look, we're progressive.
Well,
And
you
I'm
know,
just like,
everyone bows down to China.
huh? What is it?
Everyone bows down to China.
Okay, let's not go there on this spot.
Ian, just tell them what company makes Overwatch.
But yeah, Blizzard is honestly like,
There you go.
it's
Blizzard.
enough said. I will say I actually got banned from Overwatch, and I didn't do anything wrong. Like, honestly, like, there were reports.
So this is why it's on the list. You got
Yeah.
banned.
No, I will vouch for Ian. I saw the email he got on it and the comments that because you got banned for comments, right? And they showed the comments you said, and I was like, there's not really much here,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
compared to what I've heard other people say.
Voy a la playa, ya subió la marea. Jesús, había subido la marea con triple paella. Y la encontré.
Well, I've seen actual
still playing.
toxic people there, and they still play the game today. But yeah, like, I'll post the screenshot on the end post. But yeah, like, the game, like, is just it's fun. It's just, and there's people there that do care about it. But like I said, it's honestly the things people have said to me there in that game, and like, I'm not like someone that gets weak over that type of stuff or anything. But it's still worth noting, like, the people there, the stuff they're saying, it just kind of like, it's really, it's just, I'll leave it at that. But yeah, honestly, like, it's like I said, okay, on just the game side though, it is fun, but it's still, even just on the game, it's overrated. And also, like I said, Screw Blizzard, worst game company ever.
Yeah.
That's
They don't
the
sponsor this podcast. Then never mind. You're the greatest company ever.
Yeah, if Blizzard wants to
Great company
sponsor,
to sponsor.
we will censor everything we just said.
if there
We'll
are
delete all
sponsor,
these
yeah.
comments that he just
Yeah,
made.
and I was saying, Jacob and I ran into this a lot while playing the game. I don't know if you were into it a lot, but like, there would literally be games where Jacob and I would be the only ones playing the objective, and like we would get slaughtered, and it'd just be so annoying. So I would just quit playing.
Yeah, that was a huge problem as well. And then you'd get blamed for it. Like, why weren't you with the team? It's like, no, I'm trying to do what the game is supposed to be telling us to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god, I could go on for hours.
It's a game not only you trying to win against your opponents, but your teammates as well. You know.
Yes, for real though. That's a really good point too.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong though. I mean,
quite the experience. That's.
I could have a whole podcast about this game. No joke. Like, there's a lot I could say about this company as well.
You know. Yeah, and yeah, as Ian pointed out, yeah, you better be good at the game, or else you're gonna have some not so nice things said to you. You know.
Yeah, dude. People, when I played, literally there were games where like I would play well, and then the other team would flame me, and then like I would play well, but our team was doing bad, and then I would get flamed by my team. And I'm just like, why the hell am I playing this game? Every time I get flamed, it was so
can't win.
I mean, I trolled them, and the reason why you see the comments on that screenshot I'll show, like, I was just kind of like, okay, if they're gonna get mad anyway, I might as well have fun. And I still do that in Dead by Daylight. But like I said, Dead by Daylight is no. Like, people think Dead by Daylight's toxic. It's nowhere. I
don't think so.
Like it's nothing like Overwatch, and I haven't seen Overwatch for like a year, so maybe things have changed, but I doubt it. Yeah.
This is why I like my single player games. You don't have to deal with this mess. You don't have to deal with this mess.
Social media was a mistake, according to Hunter.
Yeah.
it is.
Well, sorry. We got another internet game coming up. So.
Yep. Another popular game's been around for several years. It was number 1 by D3, number 2 by Max. Catan put it number 3, and Vitamin J put number 6, coming with 32 points. And it would have been on my list, but I've never played it just because I don't get it. Minecraft.
It's like I tried playing. Okay, everybody talks about how fun it is. I just can't get into it. There's no objective to me.
My son is 6 years old, and he wanted it for one of the games for his birthday, so we got it for him. And he's probably played it like 3 times.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why he wanted it. I think YouTube told him, he watched a YouTube video, thought it was interesting, but I actually played it a little bit to kind of help him, and I didn't really have too much fun with it myself. The main reason I put it on here, though, is not because it's a bad game per se, even though I don't see the appeal of it. For it being the most sold game of all time, of any game in history, I think and I don't think it really deserves to be anywhere close to that rank, but it's number 1 by a good margin.
Yeah. I will say it's kind of like a much more simplistic Skyrim, but for kids. And Skyrim is a really cool game. Like, that's a cool game to copy off, kind of. But I do think Minecraft definitely deserves to have a lot of sales. It does a really good job, like what it does. It's just something. Even as if I was a kid, I don't think it would appeal to me. But it's still a good game.
I would not have liked it as a kid.
I understand the hype around it.
Yeah, like personally, I don't like it. It's not my thing. Like personally, I don't like it myself. It's not my jam. But at the same time, it does do something that a lot of other games don't do, and what it does do well, as Ian pointed out.
Yeah.
Overrated? I would disagree. I wouldn't say that it's overrated. Because it has sold a ton of copies, and there are people still playing it to this day. And Minecraft's been out how many years?
That's true.
And people are still playing it.
2011 or something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 9 or something.
Yeah, and they're still like pumping out updates and stuff for it. It's so, I don't know. I don't agree with it being like an overrated title, but again, I could also see why you would say it's overrated, especially if it isn't your sort of jam.
Understandable.
Like I get it. I get it, but like it's doing something that making it make that money, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does what it does well, and it came out in 2011.
Yeah, if you have a creative mind, this game is could be good for you because I've seen some videos and stuff people building all these
Yeah,
like
the stuff they built.
picture, like real life looking pictures of a person or environments. Like I've seen Star Wars places or just pictures of like celebrities, and I mean it looks really good. I don't know how the people come up with which blocks to use for this part and stuff like that. So I can see the appeal of it, but it just wasn't something I was ever into. I'm more of a I want to stab or shoot something or go from point A to point B in a game. I'm not really the creative type.
I will say like there's some like YouTube Minecraft people and they don't just like play the game, but they have like artists like helping them and they make like really cool scripts and things like that. And it's actually super cool. So I like that end of it. I just don't like I think the gameplay is like okay. Just okay.
All right, let's go into number 2. Voted on number 2 by Catan, number 6 by Isaac, number 2 by Vitamin J, and Max's number 1 with 33 points. It was mentioned earlier, League of Legends.
Yeah, I remember the first time I played League of Legends was because a coworker had suggested me to play. I never heard of it, so I was like, okay, well, let me give it a shot. So I downloaded it, and again, it was free, so it doesn't cost anything to play. And then I played it, and I don't know, those kind of games are just not my kind of thing. The I don't know, what would you call that game? Top down or whatever. I just don't like those kind of games. And it's one of the most popular games. It's still going on pretty strong. People play tournaments, and there's teams of people who play it for Major League Gaming. And you couldn't pay me to watch one of those games. I find it incredibly boring.
And I think the fan base is really toxic.
They are.
I mean, I wouldn't know about it because I never talked to anyone there, but
there's a reason that Pokemon Unite, like a newer MOBA, they don't even allow you can't even talk in that game. There's not even text chat.
Guarantee because of the
Thank
league.
goodness. You should see Unite Discord. I've done some. I've seen some. I play Pokemon Unite, and I've seen some of the. I've seen some of the talk, and some of the people talk about how their standard matches go. I think I queued up with somebody that was doing standard, and after the match, they're like, "Man, what was this guy doing? He just kept dying. He was kind of bad." And I'm just like, "Oh man, that was me." I didn't say anything, but I didn't feel very good about myself.
Yeah, there's people that like I don't say this a lot. Actually, I kind of do. They should touch grass. Because the game is like it's a game. It's not that serious. Like, I'll say too.
Well, I think that's just in general with fandom of any kind. A lot of people just need to kind of reassess themselves and realize this isn't everything that you think it is. So just calm down, take a breath, and focus your energy into something more positive than tearing someone down because they weren't good at a video game.
It's fine to be competitive and have fun, and there's some healthy like trash talk where it's like, okay, this guy is obviously joking, but he's trying to play well. There's some healthy, but it's like if like just I know that like people tend to think like if they're behind a keyboard they don't see like a face, they kind of see you more as like a not really a person, and so they'll say things they don't really kind of mean because they're just like frustrated. It's like just don't.
Oh, I know. I heard some children say some things.
Like
all right.
Like games are meant to be fun. Like it's fun when you're with a group and you're trying to get a common goal. Like focus on the positiveness of it. Don't be like, instead of being like, wow, like my team was horrible, that's why we lost. Be like, what did I do wrong? Even if I had a quote unquote bad team, what could I have done that I could have fixed and done better? Because if you think about it, when you play these type of games, you honestly learn more from defeat than victory. And so honestly, like sometimes like when people beat me and they use a really cool tactic, I'm like, wow, that was really cool. I'm gonna maybe utilize that or play around the next game. There's always a positive to it. So.
Well, there's also another thing you do besides tear down another teammate who didn't play as well. Instead of being like, you suck, you're like, hey, well, by the way, I noticed you were doing this a lot. I think you'd be better off if you did this.
Yeah.
Saying so, like, you don't have to be like, man, you freaking garbage, you noob.
Yeah. So there's just be nice. Everyone's human.
Just a video game. Good man.
Hey! I didn't come here to listen to good advice, okay?
You're right. That's not what
Came
the
here to be
internet's for.
outraged.
That's right. Okay, sorry.
My bad. I'm coming back.
We'll go to some honorable mentions. I just want to talk about this one. Not I want to. I just want to hear this one. It was voted on by Jamie. Halo.
Oh.
Oh God. Yeah. Well, but Halo, the same thing that I said about Call of Duty. I sort of applied to Halo, and I say sort of because I think really the only Halo games that I really enjoyed was the first one and the third one, honestly. But the second one and anything after that, kind of, I don't care for. And it was kind of interesting because Halo had their big they had a game this year, right?
Yeah,
Or a big
Yeah,
game.
Infinite.
Yeah, and like people were really hyped. Oh man, Halo about to go crazy. Halo's coming back, baby. And then they start playing it, and it's like that's okay. I'm not impressed. I'm not
I've heard
I
that
impressed.
disagree with you on Halo 2. I think that was like consensus favorite among this group was Halo 2. So
I think a lot of that reason is because we played back in the day. We didn't play online. We played LAN parties. It's 4 of us, so we played 4 players, and I think that's kind of why we have a better memory of it. It's because we played together and we played those maps. So
and
it was
for you
fun.
youngsters out there, when you play 4 to get on a TV screen, they split that screen up in 4 different ways.
Yeah.
And this was we probably had a 32-inch TV. So imagine that.
Yeah.
I know y'all screen peeking too.
I will fully admit, every game
100%.
every shooting game we ever played, I screen looked.
Hunter,
It's
it
'cause he's
still
tough.
didn't help me. I still was the worst at those games. It didn't matter. I was screaming.
You expect me not to look? I mean, I looked every time. Even if I told you I wasn't, I was.
You have no honor.
He has no discipline.
The original stream
I have
snipers.
no honor. Look, I'm trying to win a game, okay? Like
You have no honor.
I don't do hacks and stuff like that in online play. But if you're playing LAN parties, I will look at your screen.
You would play Odd Job in GoldenEye. That's the type of person you are.
I'm not. He kills you in one hit with a hat.
I mean, it's like playing cards and your hand's right out there for me to see. I'm gonna look. It just is what it is.
Can't believe this.
Look. At least I'm not lying about it. Sheesh.
No, I still sucked at the game. It didn't matter.
Yeah, Philip is the worst person in shooting games of the group by far.
I don't play that many. But
We'll
my
say
strategy is always solid. Run away.
Yeah.
Run away.
For Halo
Here's
Infinite,
You should have seen this dude in Fortnite when we played. Oh my god, all of us were getting torn up. This dude runs all the way. I can't stand what a.
He ain't backup
shot
fire.
3 shots somewhere.
He ain't backup fire.
No, that's not me. I'm not about that.
Like
life.
Philip, I need help. Philip, where are you?
I have many
Looks for you.
distinct strategies. Should see me in WWE. Pin up every opportunity he got.
Well, crap, I'll just say Jamie had to go work, so.
that's cool.
But he's very thankful
That's
for
all
being
right.
on the pod. He just messaged me.
Yeah.
So,
That's understandable.
I'm happy I went with that one first.
Yes.
Then 'cause the next one was voted on by the Mountain. It is Breath of the Wild.
Mountain, what the band? Banned
Shut
from the chat.
See, I told you. Okay. I'm gonna just say it like this. Okay, I enjoyed Breath of the Wild. It was a very good game. One of my favorites I played on the Switch. The only reason I say it's overrated is because I constantly see it in like the top, like a list of like top 10 games ever made, and that's just garbage to me. Like, again, this game was very good, but it's nowhere near like top 10 of all time.
I see it number 1 a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not. I mean, it's good, but it's not like it's even a great game, but it's not like best of all time. But I don't know. I think again, the gameplay was really good, but I really hated the breakable weapons. I really hate that so much.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I haven't played that, but just that in general is annoying.
Hunter, this is the face. Do you see the
Tom?
thing? Do you see the thing
Yeah.
above my face right now? That's how I feel.
I see.
I see a little angry mark. Yeah, I do see that.
I told you I was gonna piss you off.
That's cool. No, I'll. Good, Phil.
I saw this and I busted out laughing. I was like, "Oh, I'm definitely bringing this up."
No,
I'm
I mean,
definitely-
again, I think it's a very good game, and I enjoyed playing it. It's just overrated to me that everyone thinks it's like the top 5 game of all time.
Okay,
And that would mean it's overrated. So
I will say, Hunter, I still love the game. It's still
No,
it's still
it's a
really
great
good.
game.
It's still really good, but it's not. It's definitely not my favorite Zelda. It's kind of like what I said about Minecraft. Minecraft is kind of a copy of Skyrim a bit, and I will say, Breath of the Wild is a bit like the formula is a little bit similar to Skyrim, but I like it more in Skyrim. But there's not really a story. I say this a lot. There's not really a story in it because of how the game is. You can kind of go anywhere. And I love story. I love drama. I want people to die. Oh, that sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. Like I want stuff to happen. I want stuff to happen in the series. Don't cancel me, YouTube. But yeah, you know what I mean.
You just want some like real consequence to happen, you know?
Yeah, I want something to happen. Like it's. I will say the combat and everything is really cool, but I can understand.
It is.
I don't understand, but I can understand why you put on the list. If that makes sense, I can. You're still my friend.
Again, I really enjoyed the game, but
Yeah.
it's not. Again, like you said, it's not even the top. It's not even the best Zelda game. So I mean, how could I put it top 5 of all, top 10 of all time if it's not even the best Zelda game?
Yeah, it could be just because it came out when this Switch, and you know how I feel like people will when stuff comes out with the console, I feel like it's gonna be rated highly just because like, yo, this is my first experience on the new console. You know what I mean? And so people will rate it like higher because of that. But it's still phenomenal.
Because I enjoyed Mario Odyssey more than a while, but
yeah, Odyssey is really good too. Honestly, Odyssey is not overhyped. It deserves more hype.
no, it's good.
I think that one's ranked appropriately.
Yeah,
It's the best Mario game.
I love it.
I mean, I don't know about that now.
God, okay.
It's the best.
All right. Speaking of Mario, no, I'm
We're not doing
right
it
out of
again.
this conversation
3
God.
times.
All right, we're gonna go to another game. Mountain's number 1, D3's number 8, and Max's number 9. It is Metal Gear Solid.
Why just put it in there? Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead. Harry.
I was gonna say I only put in Metal Gear Solid 5.
I had that in there. Too.
I enjoyed the other. I didn't even know you played that, Bobby.
That's cool.
I tried. I didn't like it.
The main reason I put this in there, I thought the gameplay was really good, but the story was essentially non-existent. And the thing that annoyed me, and I stopped playing it after this, I put in 50 hours, and I got about halfway. I mean, I take these games a little slow, so I got about halfway through it, and after about chapter 29 or so, you repeat every single chapter you have done already, essentially, and it's just a little bit harder. I'm like, that's complete. I'm like, why am I wasting my time with this? I'm just doing everything I already did, but they just made it a little bit harder. Complete waste of my time.
I put it on mine because I agree. I think it's a waste of time because you gotta sit there through 20 hours of videos. I'm trying to play a game. This ain't like some season of a TV show I'm trying to watch. I'm trying to play a game. I don't need no 20 hours of credits.
You're more so talking about the 4th one.
Yeah. I did put the 4th one. Yeah. It's like that's absurd. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
I agree. I'm trying to play a video game here.
I enjoyed the 4th one,
But I mean, come on, 20 hours.
Heck yeah.
Was it really that much?
Forget that.
Dude, one of the videos is like 80 minutes long.
Oh wow.
That's ridiculous.
Gosh. It's a mini movie.
Insane.
Yeah, I would say that's a little much.
It's more than 5. If it's more than 5 minutes, I'm upset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was, but yeah, definitely the 5th one. Like, cause like if you look on the 5th one, it's constantly rated like one of the highest rated games on the PS4. Yeah, I just don't understand it.
Got you. All right, we're gonna hit just one put by myself and Max. It is Little Big Planet.
Oh, dude.
I remember
I
when
don't
this
agree with
was.
that at all.
I remember when this game was free. I mean, it's cool to play with friends and all, but like, I didn't think it was
It's not a
that. Like,
solo game. It is not a solo
It
game.
was
not
a
solo game.
terrible solo game.
oh yeah, no,
It's
it
not
would be
solo
so
game at all.
boring.
It's a party game.
We-
I think it's
Yeah,
a very
we
fun
played
party
it,
game.
but it was okay. I mean, just I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm not saying it sucks, but I think for it to be highly ranked, I think is a bit much because I don't even think it's one of the best party games. It's cool, But like,
The main reason I put it on there because I think it's fun for like 20 minutes and then I'm over it. Then I want to do something else. Like we played you can find mini games or whatever that people created online and those were fun. Like the shark games, those were fun. But I think after playing it for like 20 minutes, you kind of like at least for me, it's like I want to do something else now.
Yeah.
Especially playing the main like either single mode
Oh,
or multiplayer mode. It's kind of like pointless. You're just going through these levels, collecting stickers that don't really do anything. So I mean, I think the only thing I liked was going online and playing the games that other people created. But if you want to play it for like the original intended purpose of the multiplayer or single player, that would only take you 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I did like in the multiplayer how you can slap your teammate while you're
That was always
up.
fun to do that. But yeah,
I just no.
not my cup of tea.
and
Sure.
fun for a few minutes. I could not play an hour or two of that.
Yeah.
I would have to be like, all right, dude, can we like play something else?
Yeah, because I feel for a party game like Mario, like I think Mario Party,
Mario Party,
Smash Bros. Like I could play that for hours. When we used to play WWE together like that, I'm like, yeah, okay, 20 minutes, I'm good. I played enough. Right. We're gonna go to our number one game
Ooh,
with 36 points.
I'm excited.
It actually did not get a single first place vote,
Oh.
but was highly ranked. I put it number 2. D3 and the Mountain put it number 3. Vitamin J put it number 5, and Max put it number 6.
Huh.
Is The Sims.
I'll start real quick. I know other people
Wow.
got more to say. I think the reason I put this in here because every time I play The Sims, which hasn't been often lately, but back in the past I did. Every single time I would play The Sims, I would be like, okay, I'm gonna play this. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna do all this stuff. I'm gonna stay with it for a while, and I play it for like an hour, and then I'm like, well,
Done.
and I don't pick it up ever again.
Me, it might just be just not my cup of tea, but the amount of games it has in these spin-offs. And in order to have as many games and spin-offs, it means it has to be successful and doing well to nearly have that they keep creating it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get the appeal. I don't get the greatness. Maybe it's because it's just you're just world building, but there's like no story. There's nothing else there. I just get bored with this game very quickly. I've tried multiple versions. Each one all just didn't do it for me.
The worst one I would say was Sims Copter. If you ever played that, I think that's the worst one.
God.
No.
Yeah,
I just find the game so boring.
Yeah, that's the problem with it. It is incredibly boring.
Like,
And
my wife, she says she loves the game, so I got her like Sims 4 on the PlayStation.
She don't play it. She don't
She
play
played
it.
it for she played like 2 hours and got bored.
Yeah.
Of it. I'm like,
And the,
"See,
the thing is, each time you play it, you're like, oh, I can't,
Sounds
I'm
like
gonna
a
do
good
all
idea.
this and that, and then never do.
Well, it's just like why do I want to like watch these characters just live like a normal, boring life when I'm already living that? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me something interesting.
I think everyone has also like you always start off playing a game with the best intentions, and I think we always end the game with playing boxing the person with 4 walls and watching them die.
Yeah.
Oh my
Does
god.
Sims have a roller coaster game?
Sims Tycoon.
Yep.
That one
That's
was
the
actually the
only
one I played the
enjoyed.
most.
That's the
I
only
that
one
one
I
the most.
enjoyed. And then you get to have.
There's
people
also
die in your roller
Sims,
coaster.
the one you can make a city. That one's okay.
Yeah, I think I played that one.
Yeah, that was
I just don't really like any of them. Any of those world-bending games, even like Tropico and stuff, I just don't really like care
Yeah,
for.
I tried that for a minute, and yeah, it wasn't. Again, like all of them, like we said, we start, we play it, like this is fun, and now I'm done. There's like like I've never had a burning sensation to play it again. I could be completely fine the rest of my life if I never pick up a Sims or a Sims-like game in my life.
I'd honestly rather never play video games again than play Sims.
Yeah, if you give me the choice between Sims and never playing again, I'll just never play.
I think it's The Sims, more like The Simps. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
And then they have their own weird language in that game. It's just.
I mean, I can understand why they don't like talk.
I know
Coherent.
I could nobody want that.
They would have
That's
to
not
put,
like it.
well,
It's
not
not
only
like
that, from like a programming standpoint, they would have to put in like millions of
Oh, so
lines
much
for like it not to
dialogue.
be so annoying.
Dialogue, get actors and stuff like that. It's just.
Just
I've
keep it,
never-
if you're a viewer and you like The Sims, keep in mind we're gonna have hot takes, so don't take personal offense. This is just our
Look, if you've
views.
been listening to this whole thing, you know that we don't like games that have no purpose.
Yeah. I need a story. I need a beginning or end, something.
Again, as we saw with Minecraft, we're not the most creative people, so maybe that's it. I don't know.
Maybe. And I kind of agree with, I'm really going to agree with the Mountain of like, when I play games, I want you something I don't want a game about ordinary life. I want a game that's different. Like, apocalypse, or you have superpowers or something. I don't want to just play me in an ordinary
Yeah.
It's
life.
like, oh
Yeah, I
look,
don't-
honey,
I
I'm
don't-
going to work. I'm coming back home. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, I don't want to watch someone
Okay.
like garden when I can go outside and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like, give me something. That's the type of games I want to play. Ones where I'm like, no,
Ian,
can't do this in real life.
and I have to ask you a question, Ian. Did you put Last of Us 2 on your list?
course you
Cut to commercial break. Just kidding.
Come on, fuck it,
No, I thought about putting Last of Us on there, but I only play like 2 hours of it, maybe 3 hours.
I did.
The fact you haven't played all of the first one is
How
just
could
utterly
you
crazy.
stop, dude? How could you stop?
Oh, real simple. Put the controller down.
He didn't even get to.
good,
I
dude.
bet he didn't even get to Pittsburgh. He didn't even get to
Probably
Pittsburgh.
I don't think I got the Pittsburgh.
We're not doing this whole. We're not having this whole debate on Last of Us 2. If they want to see that, they can see our video
This is
game.
Last of Us, not Last of Us.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
the same
whatever.
deal.
It's not the same deal.
The
so
game
it is
just
not.
didn't intrigue me, Phil. It
Did you even get to Billstown? Heck, did you
I
even
have
escape
no idea.
Boston?
Oh, my
Did you
God.
even get out of Boston?
Hey, Phil.
I just
Phil.
got the girl that had the cure.
He don't even know who Ellie is, dude. That's how much.
I got Ellie. I know that much. I got Ellie.
Is that the guy's best friend? I don't know.
And I faced one of those clickers or runners, whatever you call them.
Clickers. There's clickers and runners. There's two different things. Clickers
Oh, your one runs that.
See.
fast.
and
And
move
the
by.
fact that you don't know the fact that you don't know the difference means you didn't really play it, Bobby.
Yeah.
Look, if y'all want to talk about Last of Us in depth, y'all can do this on your own episode.
Hasn't even gotten to the bloaters yet.
Quite
All
frankly, I find it insulting.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
glad
you.
to insult you.
Thank you. All right, so just to go through our list again. We had at number 10 with 16 points Assassin's Creed, coming in with 22 points. At number 9 with this GTA, coming 8th was COD with. GTA came in with 20 points. COD came in with 22 points. Coming in with 23 points was Fortnite. At number 7. At number 6 was Journey, coming in 24 points. Coming in with 25 points was Dark Souls at number 5. Number 4 was Overwatch, coming in with 26 points. Minecraft was number 3, coming in with 32 points. League of Legends was number 2, coming in at 33 points. And number 1 was Sims, coming in with 36 points. Did you agree with our list? Or is there some games we missed? Or was there a game we put on here that you completely don't think is overrated and think's greatest game? Let us know.
I love democracy. I love the Republic.
On the comment section below. Thank you all who have commented. Thank you all who have watched. It's been great of having over 100 people for these past several videos. Thank you. Keep up watching. My name is Legacy.
My name's Max.
I'm Ian Catan. My
I'm
YouTube
Bobby
channel.
D3.
My YouTube channel is IanInLesbian. Thank you for the people that guested and keep watching. Yeah.
Robin J.
And Mountain.
Thank you. Thank you once again, and see you all next time, and let the discussion begin.
Join me. Imagine what we could accomplish together. What we could create. Or we could destroy.